We're watching the 2014 first year journalism documentary.
Yes.
What was going through my mind, I was like, okay, Joburg, out of Eastern Cape for the first time, the Springboks, VIP tickets.
I got very excited when Mr. Fredericks told us that there are tickets available for the class.
Honestly speaking, at first I wasn't quite really keen about it because I was not sure if I was gonna make the cut to go to the trip. And then a friend of mine, Lucinda Sombayane, like 5 or 10 minutes before the deadline, convinced me to go on ahead and do it.
I told myself, this is a must win. No matter what, I have to write. I started writing when after class. I left. I went to chill outside. I called my father. I told him, Daddy, I have a chance to go watch the Springboks versus the All Blacks. Please help me out. Pray, do whatever you can, slaughter a chicken or something, but I have to go and watch this game.
I found out that I was selected, I think it was on Tuesday, and Loiso told me, and he said, did you see on Facebook what Mr. Fred wrote? I said, what did he write? What did he write? He said, you're going to Joburg.
And when I saw the two names, Atabile and Mandilake, that they were selected, I got very heartbroken. But then I scrolled down the page, I saw my name, I was like, yes, I've been selected.
Well, the first time that was announced that there are tickets that will be given to the students who can go and attend or watch the game. Well, firstly, I was really excited about it. I was like thinking, oh my God, I want to go there.
All of us have to write, and we are there. We are young journalists, and everybody's got an ability to write. So it was like going to be a tight competition. But what I did, I just prayed to God, and I visualized myself in that trip, visualized myself in that stadium, and it kept me going. And when I wrote that letter, I had all these visions I had that day when Mr. Fred announced that there were tickets actually available for the trip. So my visualization actually kind of contributed to my writing.
The first place we gathered at BP, so for me at that time I was not really excited about the trip because I was slowly digesting it in that I'm really and actually going to Joburg. Going to be staying in a nice place, nice food, nice people.
It was a childhood dream going to a rugby stadium where the Springboks would be playing because my mom is a very big fan of the Springboks. And I couldn't believe that the school, our department, Walter Sisulu, is actually giving us the chance. And the SARU as well, you know, I couldn't believe it that my childhood dream was actually coming through. I would be in a stadium, going on a trip to Johannesburg, not just to visit, but to be in a stadium that is going to be surrounded by the world's sports giants, the All Blacks, the Springbok guys.
When you're like finally being told that you're going like, there's no way I'm gonna watch Springboks. Okay, well, was starting to sink in. But it sank in my head where it became like a reality when I was in the morning, when I had to go and we were on the taxi going there. I was like, what?
Hi, so excited about the trip. We're actually now going to Joburg, but we're still in East London, Southernwood, so waiting for the other members in our group that are actually going to leave with. So I'm really excited about it. The reason why I'm excited about it and I feel cool about the trip is because I'm going to meet up with Brian Habana and I'm going to make sure that he's going to lift me up. Okay, no, not about that only. That only.
And actually, just the trip going there and as young black girls coming from our backgrounds, the only rugby we know was from our fields. We always used to see this on TV, in high school grounds. We never thought in our lifetime we could be in a stadium full of the world's sports giants, and it's quite exciting. And we thank God and thank Usu and just thank everybody.
And Mr. Fred also.
And Mr. Fred, of course.
For debating.
For debating about this.
Because if you don't debate.
And to you, Lumisa, and to everybody that we're
Yo,
going
girl.
to be with. Guys, catch it. We're going to make it fun and we're going to report back to you and make sure that you're going to enjoy it as much as we did. Peace out.
Oh, hi. Right now we're actually waiting for Mr. Fred and we're going to leave to Joburg. An awesome trip that we're all excited about. Watch Springboks and All Blacks. And the boys are over there. It's actually fun. This is the car that we're actually going to be. This is your
Again.
And that's Mr. Fred over there.
So from that period, I was kind of acting cool and normal. Then when during the road, I'm not gonna lie, I fell asleep most of the trip since we woke up at 5. And then as we reached Joburg, and I kept on texting my family, I'm at Alano and all those other places with my Wusu overall, of course. The excitement really got in well once I saw the Joburg sign.
The boring part about the whole trip was when I think we were in Bloom. We were Bloom to Joburg now. You didn't see anything. It was all farms, no garages, just farm all the way. And when we arrived there, it was nice.
Yeah, we're in Queenstown, going for a pit stop and still on our way to Georgia, so you can see the Ultra City and get some chow, yeah.
Now in Queenstown, we're waiting for coffee in Ultra City because it's cold and we haven't eaten breakfast yet. So this friend is going to be buying us coffee and it's going to be awesome. And there it is. And yeah, coffee and wine. So yeah, I'm the conductor. It's the conductor, you know.
I think we were in Queenstown. It was in Queenstown, and we had to like take a 5-minute break. I think 5 or 10-minute break at Shell Garage. And the food, yeah.
Show us how you make your coffee. Start with the coffee.
It's done, Baba.
What do you mean it's done?
Everything is ready, dude.
8-spoon person.
Mr.
Mr. Fred, show us how to make Na coffee. Show us how to make Na coffee. You,
This coffee.
pour sugar. How many spoons?
Only one. And
One.
you notice that it's the coffee is colored.
Yeah.
It's black coffee with white milk.
That's Lumisa, she's playing. Isn't that for kids, Lumisa?
Across the Orange River.
By the way is Mr. Schneider. So he's supposed to be with us.
Now we get to Joburg, the fun part about it. Because a few of us, when they're together in a trip, having fun, okay, we're like crossing fingers to see the place that we're going to stay in, We got there. Oh my goodness, it was really awesome.
The accommodation.
We had been arranged accommodation, but most of what was in my mind was about going to the stadium, being with the Springboks and watching the game. But when we got to the place, I couldn't believe it. It was almost like we were on top billing. When you get those Coca-Cola people winning a competition, we got that kind of a treatment in a 5-star accommodation for students, first-year students, to be receiving such treatment. And also, I'd like to thank our lecturer's wife, Mrs. Fredericks. She cooked nice food for us on the road. It was almost like we didn't need a restaurant because we had our restaurant on the road. She made some nice stuff that I don't even know names.
It was awesome. The shower, the bed, and the place. I loved it. Its decoration. It has a vintage touch in it, so I loved it. More especially the bed whereby I would wake up in the morning, not make the bed, and then come back, the bed is made.
When we first got there, we went to Morning Star Hotel. I still remember. I thought we were going to sleep there and eat there. So then we were told no, we were supposed to go to another hotel, which was a travel lodge, It was Dunwoodie Travel Lodge. Yeah, it was nice. I've never seen a place like that.
First of all, I slept like a baby. I couldn't wake up in the morning. That's why we girls got up late. And it was awesome. And we're still looking forward to meeting the team. And yeah, but for now, we're going to eat first. Then we can chill and enjoy the trip.
This is our trip. We're actually standing right next to Union Buildings. We're actually walking towards Union Buildings. You can see there's Manuel Fred there. And the rest of the crew that I'm with, the young journalist from Walter Sisulu. And that is Krumisa. She was sleeping, but she's back. All right. As we can see, as we enter the Union Buildings, there are a couple of people that are also trying to make their business. You know how our South Africa is. So you can't blame a black man for trying to be a hawker here. There are no jobs. But yeah, I won't comment that much.
1818 would be Springboks or New Zealand.
18 for the Springboks and 15 for the
New Zealand.
All right, for you?
I say New Zealand wins because they have this impressive dance they do to intimidate the South Africans, so they will win. 18-15 for the New Zealanders.
We went to pick up the tickets. Okay, now that point, it's when I realized that it's about to go down. So we did kind of get lost at first, but we took some pictures.
Then we are getting inside to pick up our ticket. It's me, like you. I'm gonna take a short snap, and you can see our own Mr. Fredericks there, as you can see, and the other girls that are from our class as well. And yeah, this is Monte Casino. Come walk with us.
Monte Casino, I think it was Monte Casino was the place. When we went to pick up the tickets and meet the Springboks. Monte Casino, when like as a human being, you go to places like that, you should just realize that you've achieved a lot in life, you see, because that place it's clean, it's beautiful, it's superb, everything.
Then we went to Monte Casino to pick up the tickets. I am a big fan, so you can imagine. Now when we get there, we see the bus, Springboks, and we're like, what? You know, it felt, seeing that bus felt like we were meeting them already. We're actually on the way to meet them, but not like so excited. And then we saw one of the Springboks players, and we were like, oh my gosh, should we go? Should we not go? The excitement that we had. And then we went and we got in the stadium. I think I almost fainted because the excitement I had to actually see, like, be the one of the students or one of the fans that will see them practicing in the field before the game, and I even kissed the ground. It was awesome, and I was excited to see Brian Habana.
When we got to Monte Casino, you know, our first glimpse we saw was a Springbok bus, and it was like, wow, the Springboks. You can see the pictures on the bus, surrounding the bus. And immediately as we were climbing down our vehicle that we're traveling with, we saw Mr. Duplessis standing there by the door. We couldn't even hold our cameras because we're supposed to be taking pictures, but now the excitement was actually getting the best of us because we wanted to actually go and take pictures with him and not take pictures of him.
Yeah, you know, once you have that ticket in your hand, it's when you realize this is on. So we got the tickets, we left to go to Ellis Park at the captain's run to see them, the boys practice. If you are a sportsman, you will know if you go to the captain's run, it's the best thing that can ever happen to you because you get to see the drills, how they prepare themselves for the game, and for a sports fan, that is one of the greatest things that can ever happen to you, besides watching the game live.
Now, when we reached Ellis Park, how do I put this? It was out of this world!
We're in the tunnel, and as you can see, we're going to the field with the Springboks.
This is Ellis Park, meeting the Springboks guys, and this is our team, this is Lloyd. You can see in the background, they're busy drilling there. And, This is the team we went to Joburg. We're actually at the Ellis Park, it's the captain's run. We can see the Springboks, they're running around. Guys, do your things, don't mind, I'm just taking a video.
The Boks have just left the pitch, but they did leave us some time to take some pictures and some autographs. I've got one from Habana and I've got one from the Beast. Mementos, hey, mementos.
Okay, I actually had a great experience today, Friday, beating up the Springboks. It was awesome. They were so nice, actually. And I'm pretty sure that people were asking themselves where are these students coming from, or where are these kids coming from? Because it's only us who are allowed to come in the field, and also the part of the team. It was great. She met Brian Habana. Okay.
And the Beast!
Of course, and the Beast. And he actually signed here.
Scout!
He signed here. And I almost fainted. Believe it or not, I was breathing so much and I tried to catch my breath. But the best part is that I didn't faint. And I'm looking forward to meeting them tomorrow, watching the game, seeing them win.
And Pat Lumber!
I'm going to really enjoy this match tomorrow because I'm going to be watching on my TV, my house. I'm going to be I'm going to support South Africa with all my might. I'm not going to let them score.
Is it?
Okay. And I'm really excited because I know what's going to happen is what happened last year with Brian Habana isn't going to sprain his neck.
Is it? Wow, that's a great one. James, thank you. Take five. Take five. Sure.
Morning, this is day 3 on the trip, so today is the day off to watch, we are off to watch the Boks. So I didn't put on my t-shirt yet because it's a little bit cold outside, so I'll put it at the field when we get them. So I'm not quite sure if I would say I'm excited, but one thing I know is we're not late today, so we're having breakfast.
We're going to win 27-21, obviously. And what else did you want to know?
Now they're saying that you're bachelor.
Unfortunately, yes.
So what does this game mean to you? Like the game?
It's horrible. It needs to be over, quick. I wanted to watch the rugby, but not like this.
Oh, no, that's because it's your bachelor. You have to.
I would have liked to wear a green jersey. That's the problem. This has got no reference to me. I've got nothing to do with this team.
Antoine, can I talk already?
Yes.
Yes. It's going to be a great match today. The Springboks are definitely going to win New Zealand by far. We are here to crash them. Thanks.
I think it's going to be a dangerous game.
Okay, can you
Yes, good will okay. Is it going to be on TV?
No, we're doing
It's a documentary.
documentary.
But can I get the disc? Can I at least get the disc? No,
Well,
man.
If you give us your
Okay,
email
well,
address, we can
It's
send
yeah.
This is money. For me to do this, I need money.
Can't you see I drink cold drinks? She knows the rugby.
Okay, so tell me, what is your take on today's match?
I think it's probably going to be the best game of the championship. So far, the best game was the previous game between the Springboks and the All Blacks. And I think today it's going to be even better.
Back in Ellis Park.
Yeah, I think at Ellis Park, I think the Springboks are really, they're going to have their tails up.
And seemingly he's an All Blacks and you're a Springbok.
just wearing a t-shirt.
And are you an All Blacks?
No, I actually support Barcelona.
Okay. Because tell me, why did you choose to celebrate, like to watch the game here and not in your place?
Because the company's playing.
Hello, as you can see, the supporters, Springboks. I'm in between, you never know where I am, I'm just a journalist. Actually, we're going to enter Ellis Park Stadium right now, and you can see the thrill, the animosity with the people. It's quite good, so follow us through and stay tuned. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, we're at Ellis Park Stadium. The crowds are coming in, there are millions, and most of them are actually Springbok supporters. You can see them going in, they're going in, and we're actually going inside the stadium right now. If you can check it by background, most of the members are all over the place, and the stadium is so packed. This is the most powerful match that anybody has ever seen. It's actually the most interesting international rugby derby of all times.
Alles ook een goede flank vandaag. Geniet hoor.
Hi guys, so yeah, finally we reached the destination. The Misa t-shirt has finally arrived at Ellis Park to the rugby match.
And it's happening.
The time then we were singing the anthem, that's when I felt okay. I felt like I was going to try, or to cry, but I kept myself. Lois was very excited, but yeah, he kept like, can you see this? Can you believe it? I was like, relax, brah, okay, we're here, and yeah, it was amazing, and the haka, that's what I wanted to see. That's what I really wanted to see, those guys, you see, Kappa or Pango and stuff. And yeah, it was really amazing.
It was very exciting. It's something out of this world. It's like being in Mars full of aliens. It's just chaotic. It's undescribable. I can't describe. Yeah, it's too much, man. It's too much.
Moving
you know, I didn't even think where we were sitting, we were going to sit, because I was thinking maybe, okay, we're definitely going to sit among the people. And we're actually walking down, and as we were walking down the stadium, I thought to myself, we're actually going a bit down, and we're actually walking towards the field. We're actually sitting at the field, the way we're sitting. And, you know, we got to a second last chair just before the field, and it was like, wow. I've seen coaches sitting here, I've seen big people, us as young students, the president of SARU, Mr. Hoskins, has actually gave us this opportunity to sit 2 seats away from the field, where you can actually see the players before they play their game, after playing the game. It's a moment where you go like, God, thank you for people like Mr. Hoskins.
And then you get there, and you know, the seats that we got were like closer to the field, so you could see everything. And then now there's one thing that I was so excited about, was like I wanted to see them, because I normally see them on TV coming out in the stadium running and all that, and I saw them. I felt so excited about it. And the anthem, I used to sing along with it at home, so you can imagine how it felt like sitting there watching them, they're singing and I'm singing along, and I was crossing my fingers, and I don't know if it works, but I think for me it worked, because I was crossing my fingers and I was praying that, Lord, please let them win. And surprisingly, they did.
You know what's important? We're beat. They're all blacks. #1.
So I enjoyed it, especially the up and close moments whereby the players could come near my side, and knowing the rugby, the intensity of the scrum and the kickoffs and those bruises, yeah. So it was amazing.
How do you feel about the game?
Brilliant, thank you.
Is it? Sure, go Bucky, go. Sorry, just can I ask you a moment? How do you feel about the game?
Good.
Is it? That Springboks won. Are you going to party after this?
Yeah, of course I am.
All right then, check you.
Thank you.
All right.
That's our driver over there. Yeah, go balik.
We had one of the best drivers. I mean, Mr. Maki was very, very tolerant with our noise when we were talking, when we were disturbing him sometimes on the trip back. Yeah, he was very good. He's a gentleman. He always told us, guys, it's late tomorrow. We have to go. Watch your time. And yeah, he was a very patient man. He was patient with us, and I thank God for letting him be our driver. And Mr. Fredericks, Mrs. Fredericks, Mr. Hoskins, SARU, Walter Sisulu University, our HOD, Mr. Phil Schneider, Ms. Tava, all of our lecturers. In fact, everybody who's played part in this trip helped us in terms of education. I want to thank God, my father, my mother, my friends that I went with, and Mr. Fredericks. Thank you very much.